Count of 3, we're gonna say our body counts at the same time. For the first time.
Okay.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 650.
Oh! You're joking, right?
No.
You're joking.
Yours is not 4. Come on.
You're joking, right?
I mean, it's like 6 something, like 612, but I stopped counting. What?
You're fucking joking.
I stopped counting.
So what are you talking about? 650's crazy.
I'm not gonna be with anyone since we're together.
Oh my, dude, screw that. You've been with the whole freaking city, dude.
Dude, no, I haven't.
Dude,
why are you mad?
I don't know if I'm attracted to you at this current moment, nor will I be in the
That's
future.
rude.
Okay, well, you lied. That's rude. You told me it was 3.
Why women's body count matters biologically. I'm a neuroscientist. Let me explain. Studies show that women absorb and retain the DNA of every man they've been with via sperm. This foreign DNA has been found in the brain, organs, and reproductive system, but nobody talks about the consequences. And that DNA isn't just stored, it's used in creating future children. A woman's past men leave a permanent biological imprint. Ever wonder why some kids resemble an ex more than their father? This is usually why. While the father provides most of the DNA, genetic material from past men is also used. And it's not just looks. Physical and mental disorders can be passed down as well. The more men a woman has been with, the higher the risk of negative mutations in her future children. So ladies, your past doesn't disappear. Every man leaves a mark on your body and your future children. And fellas, think twice before having a child with a woman who's been with too many men, because you won't be the only one shaping that child. Disturbing? Alarming? Let me know in the comments.
You sent me this article that I think should have been taught a long time ago in sex education, in Sunday school, in like all over the place for young girls. Why don't you introduce it?
Well, it would have changed your whole life.
Absolutely. Would have changed many girls' lives, yes.
So, a friend of mine sent me a link to an article that's titled "Women Absorb and Retain DNA from Every Man They Have Sex With."
Scary, right? So you're convinced. Right, you're convinced, well, you're not a woman, but I think most of us are going, uh-oh, right? Because you're convinced that's why I keep tearing up the house, right? Now I'm pretty sure that I have never dated a Navy SEAL. I certainly haven't been married to one, so it doesn't explain, like, why I love fighting and all this stuff. Well, at least I don't think so, but yeah. It's really an interesting concept. My ex-husband was a contractor, so he's convinced this is why I keep tearing up our house, right? But explain what this article shows.
Well, this is actually a replication of another study, which is why it really blows my mind. I mean, the first time I read this, that whoever you have sex with, for women, you actually begin to incorporate the DNA of the man into your body. So it's very important to be thoughtful. I mean, you should be anyways, of who you have sex with. You should be thoughtful.
For many
and now this is saying, wow, if I have sex with someone who's abusive, with someone who's erratic, with that it may actually have an impact on the females, because, and it's different than males, because females get a guy's sperm, and where women retain their own eggs. So women are not getting their DNA, if you will, to men, but men are giving their genetic material to women.
So it's really interesting when you think of this idea, the two shall become one, or the 5 shall become one, right? So it's really kind of a scary concept, right? In Mamma Mia, the movie, right?
Mamma Mia. He said, no, I don't think it was 100.
Right, so let's hope it's not 100. But in sex education, when they teach this idea that you're sleeping, when you sleep with someone, you're sleeping with everyone they've slept with, what they're referring to is STDs, right? But it really has a far more reaching impact than that. So I just think this is so interesting. And I think if young girls really understood this, You know, because modern society has thrown these values out the window because they think of them as old-fashioned values. And it's like, I get to think like a guy. I get to do whatever men do, right? And it's become sort of just old-fashioned thinking as opposed to scientifically and even morally, and even like why you should protect your body against, you know, I mean, it's a scientific reason that supports all of the things we've been taught growing up for many years. And I think if we really approached it from not just the morals, right, not just the values, but we added the science to it, I think women would think about this completely differently.
Well, I sent it to a number of my friends who are females, and they're like, whoa, I have to share this with my sister.
Right.
And
It got shared a lot.
it got shared a lot. But if you think about it, whoever you allow in your body, you are getting their energy.
Right.
And so energy psychology has been around for...
Right, even Native American Indians.
For centuries.
Right.
Longer, probably. And it just, who you hang out with really does matter.
Right.
Who you become intimate with really does matter. And they actually found, there's a term for it, chimerism, which are particles of DNA that they found in the women's brains. So it just wasn't in their body, it was in the inner sanctum, if you will, into the part of you that makes you who you really are, which is